Hi everybody and welcome to today's technical session. Today we're going to talk about the split jerk. We're going to talk about everything about the split jerk, how to find the position, how to find the balance in this position, how to always try to be consistent in finding this position, and how to stand from there. So let's go into it, you guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a line on the floor. Just take some chalk, but just imagine an invisible line. This line is going to act as a marker. You're going to have reference to this line. We're going to go into detail later on, but this line is going to be your way to find out if you're in position or not. So that's the first thing you're going to do. Once you drew a line on the floor, I want you to toe kneel on that line. You're going to step forward with one foot. You want the front knee on top of your ankle. From there, you're just going to stand to a half split squat. Once you're there, you just try to feel the balance. You're going to maybe fall into one or two or the other side, but try to find a nice foot width foot stance to be able to balance in that position. You can also try the other leg and find out if you prefer to have the right leg in front or the left leg in front. This is something you need to try differently. This is not one rule. This is something you need to practice. So once you find that position, just stay there for a little while, just experience it, and go down again, and just do exactly the same repeatedly 5 times. Just feel the position, step in front, stand, go down, boom. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do walkouts. So we're going to stand on the line, both feet hips width apart. From there, we're just going to try to find our position, the position we just practiced before. We're just going to step with the front leg. We're going to just step back with the back leg. You're going to find the balance. From there, you're going to pull the front leg back first. Always the front leg back first, and then the back leg in front. Check. Always remember to do a little check to see if your feet align with the line. Otherwise, you're going to do some adjustment. And from there, you just step in front, step back, hold the brake, take the front leg back, and the back leg back to the line. So this has to be done very slowly, just to know if you can find the split position by walking out into that split position. So this is called a workout. If it feels good, you can also try to extend your arms over your head and do the same things. So you're going to have your arm extended over your head, and you're going to walk out and walk back. Always remember the front leg back first. If you feel like it, if it feels good, you can also use a stick, a wood stick overhead, just to have an idea of how it's going to feel when we're going to have the bar overhead. So we're going to have the stick overhead, and then to walk out and walk back. Just try to do it slowly, just try to feel the movement, try to get used to where you want to land. This is very important, guys. The next step is going to be jumping to that position and find the position right away. The first thing we're going to do is look at how we jump. We're not going to go too much into detail in that video because we're going to talk more about the split position. But when you jump, you want to be as straight as possible up and down while keeping an upright torso, and you want to go up and down without moving too much back and forth. The more you lower your body down in a straight line and up, the more you will be able to transfer the energy from the ground to the bar later on. So the best cue I have for now is knees out and jump high. So from there, we're just going to just prepare, jump, and land straight out into a split position. You just want to brake, maybe you're going to feel unbalanced. You're going to find the balance first. Once you found the balance, you stay there for a while, and then you just get your front leg back and the back leg front. You repeat that as many times as possible, as many times as needed. Every time you're going to do a split session, this is something that needs to be practiced as a warm-up, but also as a practice. It needs to be imprinted in your brain, like you don't even need to think about it. When you're going to have a lot of kilos in front of you and you want to push up all those kilos, the last thing you need to concentrate on is where your feet need to be. This is something you need to practice so much that you don't even need to think about it. So jump out, break, first leg back, second leg in front. Check the line, great. We do it again, repeatedly. We can also do this drill with our thumbs on our shoulders, and from there when we jump, we extend our arms overhead to just imitate both the split but also the arms extension at the top. And again, if you want, you can also use a wood stick and do the same drill, holding the wood stick, and try to go down, up and down in a vertical line, and just try to push the wood stick up and land in split position, hold a small break, find the balance, and move back, as we always do, front leg back and the back leg. Check the line, and that's it. So once we've done all of this, we need to try to trigger a little bit our balance. So what we're going to use barbell. You can use a 10 kilo barbell, 15, whatever. You have a barbell in front, so you're here, you have the barbell, you just walk out into the split position. Once you walk out into the split position, you're just going to strict press from there. And strict press is going to be very fast up, find the balance. This is a way to start working with some weight and start try to challenge your balance by pushing very fast upwards, and you need to right away find the balance. You can do that 5 sets of 5 before a split session. It's a very good way to get the movement in the body. And finally, we're going to jump into split with the bar in front. So we're going to have the bar in front, try to get it on your shoulders. From there, like we did before, we're going to try to jump like in a vertical line. So knees out, lower your body, jump in split position while pressing the bar up. And this movement needs to be practiced a lot just with the barbell as well. Before putting weight, if you cannot find the balance with only the barbell, with anything on the barbell, it will be impossible to find balance with 100 kilos, 200, whatever, how many kilos you have. So this is a very important drill. So practice with the barbell with no weight a lot until you find a very solid balance. And remember, you always move the front leg back and the back leg back. The reason why we want to move the front leg back before the back leg is because usually if we get our bar too much in front and we have the balance too much in front of us, what's going to happen is we're going to move the back leg first, which is a very bad habit. Of course, you can save some lift that way, but that's not the ideal way to practice the split jerk. If you're in competition and you are doing max effort, and that's the only way you can save your lift, and it's the only way you can get your gold medal, of course, do that. But in practice, as long as you can, find control, find the balance, hold a small pause, and from there, remember, if you do that, then you will be able to put the front leg back and the back leg afterwards into that line. So if you start moving like too much forward, the best feedback you're gonna get is like usually is when you start moving the back leg in front. So there will be a very nice feedback. Okay, I moved the back leg first. I think the path of my bar is too much in front. So there will be maybe something you will need to practice and focus on in the next session. So that will be it for the split jerk today, and I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know if there's anything. See you guys.